I guess if I were sitting out there, Chris, if I was a potential buyer, I'd be sitting there asking this one question: what's in this book for me? What will I get out of it?
It's a great question, and of course I was an executive pastor of a big church trying to figure out what it's going to look like to create a culture of generosity and giving. And what I always appreciated a book or a conference speaker or something that was encouraging or inspiring.
Right.
But it was never enough. What I really need and what I think that we've been able to accomplish in Contagious Generosity is we're actually able to give you specific issues that you're going to need to think about. There's at least 10 or 12 conversations that this book is going to start for you and for your team about where are we now? What do we need to start doing if we're going to create generosity in our church? What do we need to stop doing if we're going to create generosity? Another thing that's in this book are some very specific illustrations of some well-known churches and some other churches maybe not so well-known that have really figured out this issue. What does it take to inspire giving and generosity and stewardship? So those examples become very useful as you think, okay, I see how they did it. Now, how is that going to potentially transfer or work for me?
And really, the important thing is that this stuff is transferable. These are not unique churches that are doing something that you can't do for yourself. Some of it you can do better than others, but there's not something here that you can't do. And sometimes we see that stuff out there and we say, well, Saddleback can do that, but I can't.
Yeah.
And we tried to find examples that are a lot more transferable.
Yeah, and again, all of these things that are in the book are things that we learned as we observed churches figuring it out and stepping out in faith. As we work together with Leadership Network on the leadership communities and innovation labs related to generosity, as you've worked for years as a trusted coach and guide for pastors and churches that are trying to figure out how to create a culture of generosity. So we're excited about the book. We hope you'll be excited about it as well, and we look forward to seeing how the Lord might use it in your church.
Amen. Amen.